Hi Aries, and welcome to the Mother Tressa channel. If you're already familiar with me, welcome back. If you are new, welcome in, and we are here to embrace you with open arms. Come in and feel free to be your most authentic self wherever you are, positive, negative, or neutral as far as your energy is concerned. Come as you are and leave better than you came. But yes, what's going on, Aries? You have the 8 of Coins. Working on a master plan for sure. Getting your ducks in a row. Being a little bit more organized. Wow. The Cruise that hounds you. You guys have 2 2s. The 2 of Coins and the 2 of Cups. Look at that. So I feel like you guys are trying to figure out what it is that would complete you right now. Is it more so your finances and taking risks with your business, or is it companionship that you desire to have the most? Whatever it is that you choose, it will work out in your favor, right? This is something that the universe is bestowing upon you. Something that you have earned more than saying that you deserve, because you can come from a place of entitlement and feel like you deserve to be married to the richest man in the world, you know what I mean, and have a very peaceful, unproblematic, luxurious life where you don't have to pay for anything and you can just pretty much be pampered, spoiled, and taken care of all your life, you know, and have no worries in the world. Budgets, what are they? What does that mean? I don't even know how to spell budget. You know what I mean? You can come from that place without having done any work for it. So you have earned whatever it is that you're asking for. If you are asking for companionship, you have put so much out into the ether and the attempts that you have made to put your best foot forward, right? And to show that you were coming from an honest place, you know, to show that your intentions were pure, that you didn't want anything except for love reciprocated. You know what I mean? Like you just wanted to be in a situation where there was an equal giving and taking of love and love exchanges and intimacy and romance and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? And feeling seen and feeling heard and feeling understood by your person, right? That's what you've wanted. That's something that some of you guys have always wished for. And so you've been in situations and gone through those karmic lessons to gain knowledge, right? And to be able to refine skills that you may have already had, but that needed to be refined as far as like boundaries are concerned, and as far as being considerate and being selfless and unconditional in love, you know what I mean? And how to go through healthy conflict resolution, because time unspoken, like words unspoken, you can't get that time back. However long you may go without talking to somebody, you can never get that time back. And it's very precious. You know what I mean? So how to honor a relationship and honor a person and honor somebody else's feelings, and taking that into consideration, as well as being considerate for other things that they may have, and how you can be of service to that person as well. We are all here to be used and not abused. I feel like some of you Aries definitely have been abused in a lot of situations, and so that has somewhat tainted your view on relationships and relationship dynamics and what love may actually mean. So that may be coming up if nothing else, but the universe is going to show you what that was all about, if nothing else. But for some of you guys, you know, like you put out so much love into the universe, it's only a matter of time before it comes back to you. Literally here, right? It's only a matter of time. But that's the Cruise that hounds you guys, because time is, patience is a virtue. And it's not a virtue that many Arians have, you know what I mean? If we express our desire to have something in our lives, as soon as we think of it, we're wondering why it wasn't sent to us the day before. You know what I'm saying? If not the week before, you know? So again, coming kind of from a place of entitlement here. So it's just learning or needing to learn to have patience, or you have mastered that skill. And again, it's just like what I want has my energetic signature. You know, I can never miss out on an opportunity. What's meant for me is on its way to me if I don't already have it. But in the meantime, I'm going to be grateful for what does exist, right? And I'm going to continue to take care of the things that I already do have, because to show an appreciation for those things is what will unlock the blessings for you to receive even more. Receive even more with the Knight of Coins at the bottom of the deck. What's wrong with the situation? Let's see. The 3 of Cups. So going back to the top, so some of you guys, the situation, you are trying to figure out if you again want that companionship, knowing that it is rightfully yours if you were to ask for it, or if you need to be more realistic and focus more on regaining your stability. So for some of you guys, that's what's on the table. Some of you guys are trying to get something moving or shaking with a creative business, right? Trying to be an entrepreneur and start your own type of business. And so you're trying to figure out where your resources can come from. You know what I mean? Like thinking about potentially needing to have investors and what that will take to get there. Again, just all the other things that still need to be tied up, the loose ends that have to be tied up before you can actually put yourself into a relationship here. You know what I'm saying? And be present in that relationship, because I feel like whenever other things are taking your attention away, it's very hard, right? You get distracted, and so you can never really give 100% of yourself in those relationships, because something else that is also a priority in your life you deem to be a little bit more important, right? Because to lose that would then set you back 2 steps. You know what I mean? So like if your job is really important and you need to get a raise and you need to work on being punctual, right? Because you're on the verge of being fired and you know you've already had those 2 write-ups and you've had that verbal, and so you're like on your last leg, then of course your attention is going to be diverted, because now your biggest fear is like, how am I going to not get fired today? Your to-do list just consists of not getting fired, right? So that's something that can stress you out and again divert your attention. So needing to be realistic with those things, those loose ends that you're tying up and what those are, and how much weight and emphasis you're placing on those things, your day-to-day routines in which you actually have to get done, because you can't really let anything fall by the wayside unless you can juggle, you know what I'm saying, and multitask. But you're trying to configure out how to do that so that you can have it all, right? That you can have the best of both worlds, which kind of came up in Pisces reading. Might be dealing with the Pisces, somebody with heavy Pisces or water placements as well. I definitely get the sense that if you're in a connection with somebody, that it's mutual, or the person that's coming in, there's going to be a mutual love and respect shared. And you guys mirror each other in a lot of ways. You have more in common, is what I'm hearing, than you think you do, or than you feel you do, if you come more from a place of moving off of your intuition instead of your logical, rational mind. Some of you guys, that's what you're working on, right? That's the loose ends you're having to tie up. But with this connection, you guys really, you understand each other because you guys have the same like moods, and they change, you know what I'm saying? The way that you guys fluctuate and the yin and yang aspects of you guys, it's nice. It's an interesting dance. It's a dance for sure. But sometimes it can feel like you guys are never on the same page because you're going in completely different directions sometimes with the dance. You know what I mean? And so you're needing to find that rhythm. You're needing to find that rhythm when it comes to your relationship. What's wrong about it? That rhythm with love, being more loving and sympathetic here, and forgiving and unconditionally loving, but making sure that you're not giving more than what you have to give. Never give out what you need right back. So if you only have an ounce of love and you need to be putting more of that into yourself and having that self-love, then don't go and give that away. Because most likely the person coming in that's asking for it sees that you are depleted, but they're not pouring into you. You know what I mean? They're still just siphoning and taking from, because they know that you guys are sweet, which comes through with the water energy. They know that you're kind. They know that you will give your last. Okay, so some people are trying to play on your sympathies in that way with the 3 of Cups. For some of you guys, this situation, though there is a connection, right, and there is a bond there, and if you're not with this person, though you miss this person, and there are some moments where you wish you had them back with this 2 of Coins energy, you understand that they weren't giving their all to you because they had their eyes in other places. With this 3 of Cups energy, being in the what's wrong position, if you're not withholding of love and somebody's not pouring their heart out to you, though they are in love with you, vice versa, and that can be the blockage in the relationship. So take it as it pertains to you again, right? If this is not your story, just listen purely for your entertainment. Okay, but don't try to absorb any of this or take it personally or feel like this is what's going to happen to you. You have to already know that this is happening, right? Where you need more information, you already have to know where this is happening. Don't be so judgmental of people. Light as a feather, stiff as a board. Stiff as a board. So get in touch with your heart and your heart center and how forgiving you are, right? Because we're also working on concepts of learning and forgiving, so that you can bar bitterness from your heart. You know what I mean? So don't let the behaviors of somebody else affect you as a person in your personality or make you feel any less of a person than you are. For some of you guys want to get married. Marriage is something that is heavy on your heart. Having a one true love and really being able to experience what love feels like, the right type of love, has been heavy on your heart. The universe, what's real about the situation, they're turning it to work in your favor. You know what I mean? But can you see it when this person comes in? Because they may not be who you thought they were. I feel like there's a wedge between you and someone, though, for sure. And with this Three of Cups, what's wrong about it is it can be family members, like siblings, that are getting in the way of this connection. And though they may try, they will wind up hurting themselves. That may be what this Justice card is about, where this person needs more information. Karma is real, okay? So if somebody's trying to intervene or interfere with this relationship, they are considered a threat by the universe. And, the weapons can form against you, but if you are ordained, if you are anointed by God or the universe, you are a child of God, then they just don't know that though they may try, and that weapon is trying to be formed against this connection to try to keep two people that are meant to be together from each other. Hi Aries, so sorry about that. My battery died. As I was trying to say, whoever is trying to drive a wedge between you and this person that you have a connection with, right, a mutual connection with, you guys know to some degree that you are meant to be together for whatever reason, whether or not you stay together or not, right? Just know that that person is not going to prosper. I feel like this person, right, your person, is trying to figure out the key to your heart. I'm definitely getting that here. Somebody's trying to figure out the key to your heart. That's one way that I'm seeing it, okay? And they're asking the universe for guidance on what to do, on how to do, on ways to show you that they actually care and or love you, or how they want to go about setting up the moment, right, in order to present that idea to you, that idea of being in love and or wanting to take the next step with you. You know what I'm saying? Because once you have the feelings and you know that that's true, you know what I'm saying, then what? You know what I mean? So that is the process that your person is currently existing in. They're asking the universe for help. They might be trying to ask for advice from their friends, but being that this is in the what is wrong position, just be very careful with the advice that you get, right? Take it with a grain of salt, because with the Justice also being in the where you need more information position, it can be a biased opinion, okay? Again, somebody's trying to jade you from this connection. Now, as I'm also seeing it on the flip side, I'm seeing somebody wants to know the key to happiness here. Like, is there a key to happiness? Can you ever sustain joy, for an extended period of time, right? Because with the Two of Coins, what goes around comes around. There are high highs and low lows. And so that is the question for some of you guys, which I thought was funny, because yesterday on the 23rd, when I was initially recording for Aries, I came across a post that my sister reposted, and it was a blog that had the title of "Unmarried and Childless Women are deemed to be happier and lead happier and healthier lives." To which I responded and said, the happiest and healthiest person is really the person that doesn't care about what doesn't matter. So for some of you guys that really want to know the answer to that question, that's my 2 cents for you. That's my 2 cents for you when it comes to your happiness. Stop focusing on the things that don't matter. If things aren't going well in your life right now, don't focus on the absence of it and what it feels like not to have it in your life. You know what I mean? So that's what's coming up for you, Aries. If this video did resonate, give me a thumbs up, share it with your friends and family, subscribe if you haven't yet, and book with me should you need to. But if I don't hear from you, then just do take care of yourself and soul until you hear from me again, okay? Ciao.